Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, The Success of Hungarian Animated Feature Film. Thank you all for joining us for this session. And before we beginning, I would like to thank our partner whose support makes events like this possible. So the International Visegrad Fund, the Czech Film Funds, the Audiovisual Producers Association, and the Ministry of Culture of the Czech Republic. And now I would like to introduce you a great panel of speakers, each of whom made an incredible contribution to the success of Hungarian animation in recent years. First, I'm happy to welcome here Réka Temple, the award-winning producer from the studio Cinemon Entertainment. Her latest film, For Souls of Coyote, won many awards, like, for example, Festival de Annecy or Shanghai International Film Festivals, and many others. Next, we are joined also by Orsolya Sipos, the producer behind the science fiction animated feature film White Plastic Sky, premiered at Berlinale and also awarded by many other prizes. Orsolya is producer of the company Salto Films and also head of the animation department at MOME in Budapest. And finally, we have Gábor Osváth, a producer known for his work on Tony Shelly and the Magic Light. Gabor is founder of the production company Film Fabric and also the co-founder of Boda. You probably know him for some of his short films, including Reka Love or Mr. Mar. So without further speaking, I am pleased to pass the floor to our speakers. The mic is yours.
Hello, everyone. I'm Réka Temple, and I'm the producer at Cinemon Entertainment, and I'm also the president of the Hungarian Animation Producers Association, which is collecting producers, institutions, and production companies from Hungary. I would like to share my screen. Just yes. So we have a development fund. We have animation audiovisual grants in Hungary, which allows a lot of production to be produced and also to be co-produced. And we have the Hungarian National Film Institute. We have development, pre-production, and production grants, and also minority and majority co-productions. We also have a very interesting tax incentive system in Hungary. We have 30% of production services expenditures spent in Hungary, which is coming back, and then extra 5% outside of Hungary. We also have studios, and I've just collected some numbers, like a total number of animation productions per companies and per for Hungary yearly, like including big animation studios and also small production houses. We can produce 1 to 2 feature films per year. We can produce an average of 3, 4, 5 series per year, and we can also produce award-winning short films by university and also by independent studios and directors. I would like to give the mic to Orsi, and she will be presenting White Plastic Sky, and I'm just stopping my stop to share. And she is the producer of White Plastic Sky, and we are very proud. We are here, Gabor, Orsi, and myself, because we were last year all in Annecy in competition, and this was a very powerful moment for not only for Hungary or not only for the directors, but also for Hungary. And we are also very pleased to announce, which is already known by professionals, that Hungary will be the guest country at Annecy 2025. So I give the mic to Orsi.
Thank you very much. My name is Orsolya Sipos, and I'm producer at Salto Film, as Marta mentioned. Our feature film, White Plastic Sky, is a science fiction drama, a love story, and a road movie. But let's start with the trailer first. May I ask you, Maros, to screen it?
Ne feledjétek, csak 18 000 nap az élet!
holtteste felbecsülhetetlen érték közösségünk számára. Munkatársaink holnap a nyomkövető segítségével lokalizálják Önt.
Megkeresem Nórát.
Ebben a városban mindenki el akarja halasztani, hogy a telepre küldjék. Neked miért olyan rohadt sürgős?
Meg tudod csinálni, vagy nem?
Itt inkább az a kérdés, hogy te képes vagy rá.
Át fog változni.
Nem engedem meg.
Tudod, hogy ez így van.
Mit gondol, mi ez? Természet tréfája, vagy valami bosszú?
Lelépünk innen. Miskolcig kell eljutnunk, onnan már sima utunk lesz.
Ott akarok lenni melletted, ameddig csak lehet.
Miért vagy olyan biztos benne, hogy nem adnak fel minket azonnal, ahogy megérkeztünk? Mi történt a fákkal?
Tudom, hogy már képes kommunikálni velük. Tolmácsoljon nekem.
Nóra!
Sajnálom. Már nem válaszolnak.
And now let me sum it up for you a little bit what the story is about. The dystopian world of white plastic sky takes place in Budapest in 100 years, when there is no plants and animals on the planet Earth. Scientists discover a special plant which leaves are nutritious enough to feed the people. There is only one problem with it: it grows in human body. So the rules are strict. Everybody at the age of 50 are turned into trees. Our heroes, our couple, Stefan and Nora, they flee from this town, from Budapest, and during the journey, we learn their own personal story and how the system was made. They question it, and the idea that we have to sacrifice everything for the survival of humanity. So let me share my screen with you now. So White Plastic Sky is directed by Tibor Bánowski and Sarolta Szabó, whom were not only the directors of the film, but also the writers and also the art directors of the film. White Plastic Sky is a Hungarian-Slovak co-production. Everything started at the Visegrad Animation Forum lots of years ago, when we pitched this film idea first. And Juraj Krasnohorsky from the Slovak Artichoke company were interested, and he was ready to join our project. So he applied for support for the Slovak Audiovisual Fund, and parallel with it, we got money from the Hungarian National Fund Incubator Program, so start our first feature film. The film itself was later financed by the National Film Institute Hungary and also Örimás as well. We have great co-producer partners, Proton Cinema from Hungary and Radio and Television Slovakia. Oops. Yeah, let me talk a little bit about the production itself. So the work split was divided between the Budapest-based Salto Film and the Bratislava-based Artichoke. A few numbers of the film. It's a 111-minute long film. We had 810 scenes, 245 crew members from 16 countries, and the whole production took place for 7 years. The whole, including, of course, pre-writing, development, pre-production, production, post-production. how the film was done. I don't really want to go into very much into the details, but I think I would like to emphasize that it was a great example of how the countries from the Central Eastern European region would work together on a project like this. Besides our producer companies, we involved other companies from different countries, like the Studio Baestarts from Lithuania for the animation part, or the Safe Frame from Bucharest. The technique itself was a mixed animation technique. We combined 2D rotoscope animation with 3D environment. The production was done in different softwares. We used TV Paint for character animation, Blender, Cinemon 4D, and 3D Max for the backgrounds. We also involved a Czech company called Kai Animation. They created amazing water and fire simulations and effects. Sorry. It's in full screen. Can you see it now? Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry for this technical mistake. I was talking about the animation technique. The rotoscope animation was done by a great team. First, we pre-recorded the live footage. These are reference videos, and animators from different countries like Hungary, Romania, Lithuania, Slovenia, worked together to do the character animation. We had a separate team for the characters and a separate team for the shadows. The coloring was done here in Hungary. We use a Hungarian developed software called Reka software with the Reka Film company. The 3D concept, concept and modeling and layouts were done in Blender in Hungary, and we developed the visual 3D style with the Slovak Ekran studio, and Peter Kostal and his team worked really a lot to find the final visuality of the film. Here we split the work. The Hungarian artist did the 2D matte painting and the texturing, and the full animation and the 3D animation was done in Slovakia. The visual and sound post-production were done in Hungary. We involved here again, I have to mention our amazing sound designer Stefan Smith, and also our composer Christopher White, who worked amazing work on our film, and the final music recording was done in Hungary, and also the final mix as well. Let me tell you a little bit about what happened after releasing the film. The film was premiered in Berlin in 2023. Film Boutique is our world sales agent, and the film was sold in different countries like France, the Netherlands, Czech Republic, and many others. The film was dubbed in French and screened in the French cinemas too. If you will have any question about this film, I will be more than happy to answer in the Q&A part. And now let me pass the floor to Gabor to talk about his film. And I stop sharing my screen.
And I think we have the trailer now.
Hej, Fančo! Kam letíš?
A teď hodinka tělocviku. A raz, a dva.
Tak jste tady, domovík.
Já jsem Slávka.
Toníku,
Super maska.
to je náš Toníček. On na sebe musí dávat velký pozor.
Máš taky jedinečný dar a seš uvázaný doma na špagátu. Pojď, něco vyzkoušíme. Ty jo, to je kouzelná baterka. Jen si svítí, nikdo to nevidí, jenom já. A ty? Tak sedej!
No tak.
Proč tu všude je taková tma?
Náš dům je prostě starý a takový je jeho genius loci.
Co může být začten génius?
Sakra! Kdo mi počmáral ty dveře křídou?
Pozor na mě. Domů, schovat domů musím.
Ne, ne!
Toníku, vrať se!
Proč nechodíš normálně mezi lidi? Mně se líbí, že svítíš.
Hey, so this is Tony, Shelly and the Magic Lights. I'm Gábor Osváth. I was the Hungarian co-producer. This is a Czech, Slovak, Hungarian co-production, stop motion feature film, debut of Filip Posivac. And Orsi mentioned that their journey started at Visegrad Animation Forum. I don't know how many years ago, but actually I know Jakub Viktorin, my Slovak co-producer, for like 11 or 12 years ago from Midpoint workshop. I was there with a totally different project. I don't even remember that project. It was live action. And I got to know this very ambitious Slovak producer, kind of my age. And we started staying in touch, I guess. And like out of the blue, a few years later, he proposed me this stop motion feature film. I just wanted to highlight the importance of workshops. You can never know what how you will benefit. And again, I don't even remember the exact project I was attending the Midpoint with. Maybe I shouldn't emphasize this as much, but Midpoint was very good. And so Jakub was the Slovak producer, and Pavla Janušková-Kubečková was the Czech producer. And this film provided me a first row seat and also a very chill and easy way to understand the European co-productions on the feature film level, how to make a feature animation, how to make a stop motion movie. So it was a lot of firsts for me. And as a co-producer, a minority co-producer, it was not on my shoulders. So that was a very good position, to be honest. And Jakub was leading everything, the 3-country co-production, the Erimage application, the successful Erimage application. Czech Republic had a 46%, by the way, Slovakia 30%, Hungary was only 23%, and the total budget of this movie was 2.5 million euros. And our input was music, everything music related, everything sound related. We had to make 3 dubbings in total. We did parts of the VFX, and we sent an animator to Prague's Barandov studio. We called him senior animator. It wasn't like, I think, his actual position, it was more his age, because Kasia is like a veteran animator of Hungary, and he was willing to move to Prague for 1.5 years. The only thing that we didn't really know at that time, that COVID arrived. So this is very much a COVID production. I was able to travel to the legendary Barandov Studios only once during that time. Still, I consider this a very rewarding experience, this whole movie, not only because we were awarded at the Contrachamp, the jury award at Annecy, and then selected to some other big festivals like Warsaw, Tokyo, and the film was sold at many territories by Level K, our sales agent, but also my curiosity and hunger for stop motion animation like grew even bigger, and I love this handmade feel of it, unlike some British American high budget stop motion films where you wouldn't be able to maybe make the distinction between stop motion and 3D animation. Our region has this handmade feel that I really love. The only bad thing is that Hungary has very little tradition in stop motion, and not only it means that we don't have like a proper workforce, and but also our kids, our children are not really familiar with this style. And overall, so most of my short films are co-production, and most are with countries like France. But in a feature film, it was very good idea to work with these Visegrad countries, because I like to say that €1 kinda is €1 in these other countries, unlike when you work with like France, for example. It's very hard to make it like a fair co-production where the input is really equaling the amount or the percentage at the end of the day. This was in a nutshell, Tony, Shelly, and the Magic Light. I'm probably missed a lot of things. Ask me anything later. It doesn't have to be related to films or animation or me. I can answer any American politics, anything. So, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Gabor. I think it's my turn. Speaking about Souls of Coyote, I would kindly ask to play the trailer, and then I will move on with my slide. Thank you.
Get your men ready. We need to start tomorrow morning.
At first we knew but darkness, a pitch black void. There was nothing, only a dream.
And here the hearts they could break through stones, but here the cold it cuts to the
you for?
Don't you know? It's your dream.
Coyote, these are your creatures. You made them. You are responsible for these two.
Something's changed here. They don't need a creator anymore.
Don't believe a word he says!
What's going on with the cell service?
Send it over right away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were living in the 21st century.
Grandpa, was that the end?
Of course it is not.
We cannot live without each other.
What could possibly be so important to justify drawing blood?
Back to the forest! I really messed up.
Fire! Did you bring them here?
I fear something's on the horizon. We will not run!
Nothing is eternal but the earth and the mountains.
Yes, so I'm here to speak about Souls of Coyote. I'm the proud producer. Aaron Gauder is the creator, director. And Souls of Coyote is a Native American creational myth. It's the story of the creation of the world, less known by Europeans. The main difference is that humans are not the crown of the creation, but just one creator amongst other. And the key element is the film is to live in harmony with the environment and the nature. I will share my screen. And Souls of Coyote was a co-production, quite a long one. We have spent 10 years in development, pre-production, and production. It's a small slide how we started, how the title has changed. First, it was during these 10 years, we have pitched many times. We have pitched as a series. We have pitched as a feature film, development, then pre-production, then production, then we have like co-production, and then finally the film has been produced. First, we have produced a short film, a Native American legend or folktale, then a second short film, Coyote and the Washichu and Coyote and the Rock, and they all went very well on festivals worldwide. And once we were with the director, with Aaron Gauder at Ottawa Film Festival, it was a selection, and we watched the short film on widescreen. And I just turned to Aaron saying that, hey, it looks so amazing on widescreen. Why don't we produce a feature film out of it? And we were just about to produce the third short film about the creation of the world. And of course, the creation of the world was much, much longer and deeper just to produce it in 7 or 9 minutes. So we have started to pitch it. And we had several titles at the beginning, and we have pitched it at cartoon events, at Annecy in Germany. And yeah, we also have like old pictures of us. Aaron hasn't changed. My hair got a little bit longer, but it was a great ride. In the meantime, Aaron has produced a very strong storyboard and animatic. He's also the writer and creator of the movie. And finally, we have got, and also the mood boards. And finally, we have got some money from the Hungarian Film Fund for development. So we have written a very strong script. And then we have got a co-production agreement with 2 French companies. And we have also pitched at Cartoon Movie with the 2 French companies, Les Batelières à Paris in France, and Foliascope also in France. And then we have also pitched together for production. And then everything was great. We had a co-production agreement. We have a work suite finalized. We had co-production partners. on board, and we also had the film finances secured by the National Film Institute and also in France, and then COVID hit. And well, everyone who knows how to produce a feature film, it's never easy. It's always very difficult. But with this COVID situation, it was even more complicated. And in one hand, it was super complicated because immediately we were locked down. On the other hand, I think there is some spirit in the film, which is due and thanks to all the people who've been locked down in Hungary. And we had online meetings, and our creativity and our partnership was even stronger online, because that was the only thing we could think of. I mean, it was the only project we could work on, and it was the only connection we had with one another. And I truly believe that if we produce a film, you can see it on screen. The ambience and the atmosphere during the production in the studio can be seen on screen, and I think it's more than true for Coyote. So we have started the production, and it was a great ride. I have to say that we had some question marks, because Aaron is a Hungarian director. He's very rooted in Native American culture. But we knew that due to cultural appropriation, we needed a Native American consultant, and we contacted Charles Cambridge, who came on board, and he was great, and he was supervising the script, he was supervising the designs, also some symbols and some elements which were really important for us. Then we jumped into production. I just show a little bit how we produce. It's a 2D, traditional 2D hand-drawn animation with very classical animation phases. We really wanted to keep these rough drawings from the creator, Aaron, and I think we have made a lot of research how to draw it digitally, but still keeping the craft of the original designs and original animation. These are the several phases of the production. We used TV Paint. We used Moho animation for the crowd animation. We have used, of course, rendering. We have aquarelle background paintings. And most of the paintings were painted by the director himself, and also one other artist who is very talented. The animation director was Zsolt Baumgartner. He was the one to communicate with the animators, but we had like daily or weekly, well, a whole production meeting weekly, but a daily communication with the director about each and every scene, each and every background. We knew that we needed a Native American voice cast. We finally made the decision to produce it in the States, in Canada and in the States, and we were lucky enough to have native voice talents, Lord Cardinal for Old Man, Deontay Black for Coyote, and some other very, very talented Native American voice talents for our characters. We have Native American music in the film. It was a very, very long process to make the music licensing up and running for the film, but we are really happy with the music, with the soundtrack, and we had great experience with the performers during the contractual communications. So then we are also working on the PR and marketing for Souls of Coyote, because it's a Hungarian movie, but we really wished to go worldwide and to have, of course, primary, it's a film, but our second aim and one of the most important aims want to open a discussion about the creation of the world, where we're coming from, where we're heading, how our Earth is breathing these days. So we put a lot of effort on the PR and marketing and communication of the film. And we were lucky enough to get selected in many festivals worldwide. We also had a sneak preview presentation at Cartoon Movie 2023, and that's where we have got an offer from Rebeka International, who is our world sales. Aaron was also selected for the Cartoon Tribute, the Director of the Year at Cartoon Movie. So the distribution is the sales is operated by Rebeka International. We have many festivals and also many conferences that we are invited. We are also very proud that for Souls of Coyote is an Annie awarded film. It was also the official entry from Hungary for the Academy Awards. We had the jury award in Annecy. We are very proud of, and we are also very proud that many of our colleagues could be present at many of the festivals. We had got the Golden Goblet in China, the grand prize in Cinemon, the grand prize and the audience prize at CAF. And we also have an exhibition for Souls of Coyote, not only about the pictures of the film, but also the pictures which are not present on the film. We've been in the States, which is a very important stage in our production. We've met native people, and we also had a very heartwarming native celebration of the film, which is really meaningful for us. There are many places the film is shown inside, outside, and also many various celebrations during the film and very interesting discussions about the film. Also, we are very proud that the film has been selected at Red Nation International Film Festival, which is a Native American festival, and for Souls of Coyote was the only one to get selected outside of Canada and the States. And also our voice talents were present. So these are festival and audience discussions. And we are very proud to say that the film is also in theaters in the United States, which was very important for us because we really think that this film should resonate in the States. So we have some very good reviews as well. We're proud of the film has been in theaters in France and many other countries. Thank you for your attention.
Great. Thank you very much for this overview, for this trio of award-winning films. I'm very happy to have here this selection of 3 different techniques and 3 different genre and also approach for distribution. Maybe my first question would go to Orsi for the science fiction. If there is someone watching us and having in mind any science fiction, it's not something usual that we are having also for animation. Do you have any advice how to go with this kind of format and mainly maybe for the distribution?
Thank you for the question. It was really a big adventure for us making a science fiction film, and I think since it was really important to talk about philosophical and ecological themes, it was really a nice genre to combine science fiction and the love story to pass our message, actually. What I could see is that with this technique, with this special rotoscope technique and the science fiction theme, from the distribution point of view, we reached quite a lot of festivals, live action festivals as well, like premiering at Berlinale. It was really an amazing start for us, and it also led us to other festivals, festivals which were mainly in live action. So that was our experience. Films are quite heavy for especially if the theme is not really for kids. Our main target audience were young adults and adults, which mainly creating films for animation film for adults is really a difficult path. So it's not an easy way for. It's not the most favorite one for the distributors, but I think we went on the track that we created, something special, something which is worth to think about, and then we really hope that we could pass the message, and after watching our film, people spent lots of time with discussing all the topics we were talking about.
Very nice. And speaking about the techniques, I was just wondering, because as Gabor, he said that Hungarian animation, it's more into the 2D maybe, or drawing, because from our experience, what we are having at CEEA Animation Forum, usually for student works, it's very very strong in the visual style, especially from MOME students. They are always bringing quite a strong 2D drawing or computer drawing style. So I wanted to ask maybe to Reka about the studios in Hungary, how if you can just kind of make a note, what is the percentage or the techniques that you are focusing on, or you are in good position for some co-productions?
I think 2D studios are very strong because we have a very long tradition of 2D hand-drawn animation, and there are a lot of bigger and also smaller studios, and we have a very handful use of like 2.5D or digital animation, but we also have very strong companies for 3D now, also game companies making game trailers, and also 3D feature film or series. So I think it's as Gabor mentioned, puppet animation is maybe the only one which is a little bit weaker than the other ones, but hand-drawn 2D animation, 2.5 digital animation, and 3D animation, we have very good artists on board.
Great. And just my question also, what I'm thinking also about, it's that Hungarian animation is what was mentioned already before. It's something which is really growing incredibly. There are nice projects. Before it was mainly shorts, and now in last 2-3 years there were so many features awarding everywhere across the world. Do you have any clue what happens in the animation industry? There was, just that someone said, okay, so from now we just move from shorts, and all the producers say, okay, we will now make the features. What happens in Hungary?
It was really interesting period because we started developing feature films and working on the feature films on different in different years, and in the last 10 years we worked parallel on these films, but it was really a luck and a strange constellation of the stars that we finished the films at the same time. So that's how we had this big boom. And what Reka mentioned earlier, it was really a big moment for the Hungarian animation that last year at ANSI, all the feature films were presented there. Besides the films we were talking about, we had a fourth feature film as well from the Kecskemét film, the Toldi animated feature film. So it was really a big moment. We do hope that it will cause it will call the attention on the animation, the Hungarian animation, and this is really a nice moment to show the Hungarian animation at Annecy Festival, and we do hope that it will raise the interest for other countries to come and work with Hungarian producers and creators, because we had really amazing creative talent pool, amazing artists, and thanks to these films, we had really great animators, professionals who are ready to work on co-productions.
Gabor wants to.
I wanted to add that it is indeed it was an optical illusion to have this much feature films almost at the same time. We have some exciting projects coming out in the next 1 or 2 years, including Reka has Csongor and Tünde, or you will tell us.
Also, Kék Pelikan was in Unseen competition this year, which is an animated documentary. So fortunately, we had 4 feature films, like really a boom at Annecy last year. But this year we also had a feature film, an animated feature film. And I'm very happy that to see that all kinds of animated techniques are present, that animated documentaries, 2D, puppet, and rotoscopic. So it's such a variety of possibilities and opportunities for co-producing or with Hungary. And we also have to mention that we have very serious short film successes, and Gabor is the main producer of these short film successes. So beside and animation feature films, we also have very fantastic talents for shorts.
And one of our main jobs at the Producers Association is to communicate it to, for example, the film funds that yes, it was an amazing experience to have this much films, and these films I think all turned out really good, and their success and reach is above what they were hoping. But we must have films at different stages of production. Like we must have films in development, pre-production, parallel. So in the next years, we in order to have this not 3 or 4 features a year, but at least maybe 1 feature a year. So these feature films and indeed the short, including the Palme d'Or, started a conversation with the Film Institute, which already looks like that the film animation industry is benefiting from it. In the past year, we had monthly conversations with the leaders of the Film Institute, and so the animation is very much on their horizon now, and especially the Unseen news came at the exact right time.
Great, and moreover, I know that this is not something that happened only once, and I know personally that there are some other projects coming out, because already at the Animation Forum, Orsolya and Gabor, they are bringing their own projects, and Gabor even too. So we know that Hungarian animation is not sleeping, and working on many and many nice projects. So I don't know if you want to say for the end just a few words about your new projects, what you are working on.
Thanks for reminding that I must organize the trip. That's
It's already in 2 weeks or so for everyone.
I must add that my producing partner is Peter Benjamin Lukács, and all of the animation projects, except Tony Shelly, he was only doing the sound, but all the short films, he's my producing partner. and my better half in terms of he actually understands animation. We are going to present at the CEEA feature Luca Toth's series project for children.
Very
To
beautiful.
be made in her unique style, but for like preschool children. So I think it's a super exciting mashup. And also a new short film by Balázs Touré, who won ANSI 2 years ago with Amok.
And we are also happy to present and talk about our new project, which is 3 Wishes by Kati Glaser. It's a nice feature film planned for kids. And parallel with this, we are developing series Julia Farkas and the series of Csaba Klement. And we are producing right now Éva Darabos fanfare. This will be a short film produced in Hungary and France.
We are in post-production for a feature film. It's a Hungarian, it's a very famous Hungarian tale, Csongor és Tünde. And we are also in production of a short film with Aaron Gauder about the Big Boom. And we are also producing a short film with the Netherlands, France, Greece, and the Belgium. A 4.5-minute short film, and 5 international partners are on board. And it's a very nice project as well. So
very nice. So a lot of promises, nice plans for next months and years. Thank you very much to all our speakers. Thank you for sharing your challenges and success of your nice feature films. We'll be looking forward to have you here very soon to share some other news from Hungary. Everyone is very welcome to check the website of CEEA Animation, where you can, I just put it in the chat, where you can learn a bit more about those projects who are going to be pitched at CEEA Animation Forum. So I very welcome you to see the nice visuals and nice stories behind these projects. And I also wanted to remind you some of our highlights from CEEA Animation. If you are watching for some trainings, our CEEA Animation workshop is still open for your submissions. So you are very welcome to come with any short film series or feature. Or if you are just a professional looking for some training in animation and just to move forward your career, so just check our website. You will find there all the information. And in 2 weeks, I would be very happy to welcome you in Plzeň for the 12th edition of the CEEA Animation Forum. So all of us 4, we will be there, and we will be happy to see you also in the Czech Republic. So thank you very much for joining us for this session, and see you very soon.
See you there.
Thank you very much. Bye. See you there.